I have purpose. I have power. I have a plan, and God has a plan for me. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Dear Ashley Grace. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and make sure you press that post notification bell so you know when I post videos next. It has been so long since I've been on camera. It's probably been about 3 or 4 or so months. But if you are new to the channel, recently I added a new segment to the channel, which is called The Culture Voyage. It essentially just is videos that I explore more nostalgic content that explores the decades of the early 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, even the 70s of pop culture and political events. And I'm really enjoying that. I live in the 99 and the 2000s, as I like to affectionately say. And I'm really enjoying this content, and it seems like some of you are as well. Thank you all so much to those who have viewed that content and liked it and commented, good, bad, or indifferent. I truly am appreciative. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope that you all are enjoying it as well. If it's the content of, the exploring that nostalgic era, it's going to be labeled or titled, I should say, The Culture Voyage. And if it's something like this to where I am on camera, where I'm speaking on current events or things that are just going on in my life, that is going to be labeled Dear Ashley Grace. And that's how you'll know what video you're about to watch. So let's just get into the topic of today. So today I wanted to speak on the fact that it's been a year this week since I was diagnosed with bacterial meningitis and lost the hearing in my left ear. October 14th will make it a year since I was admitted into the hospital because I was very, very ill, not knowing at the time what it was, but I had a fever that was out of this world, could barely talk, speak, think, all the things. And throughout the week, gradually, I learned that I was diagnosed with bacterial meningitis. I still don't know how I got it. They say it's environmental, whatever that means. And so with that, because I was so sick and it had ravaged my body to this point of where I lost the hearing in my left ear, which is a symptom of bacterial meningitis as well. And so I just kind of want to speak on what my life has been like in this past year since, having to get used to this new normal of my life. So after being diagnosed, I went home, and at first I was going to have surgery. And if you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, what I'll do is that I'll put a link in the description box of the video describing this whole process to you. And I'll also put a picture here of what the video is going to look like so you'll know how to find it within my channel. But it basically just breaks down everything that happened while I was in the hospital. But when I was released from the hospital, basically, I was going through the process of possibly getting surgery, possibly not getting surgery. Ultimately, I decided not to get surgery, which would have been a cochlear implant placed in the left side behind my ear. And I decided against it during the time because I was still pretty ill during the prospect of having that surgery. And so I opted for hearing aids, which have been helpful. It's not a fix-all, but it does help with, being in louder spaces and, getting that noise cancellation and also the speech clarity when I'm trying to hear everyone clearly. So after being released from the hospital, I didn't have really, honestly, much time to heal. I had to get back to work. And so it's a blessing that I was, healed enough to go back. But if it were up to me, I really wish I could have taken more time to just really be with self and heal more and mentally prepare myself for what this new normal will be. But unfortunately, that just wasn't the case for me. And that wasn't, something that I could do during that time. Even with me going back to work, I still was in physical therapy. Essentially, with my diagnosis, I had to learn how to walk again, essentially, learn how to walk, learn how to drive. If you don't know, when you with this illness, it affected my vestibular system. So with losing my hearing, it affected my balance, which is basically what the vestibular system is. So I had to learn how to like turn my head again. I had to learn how to like be able to drive and walk and do all the things. So when I went back to work, I was still in physical therapy. So I had to deal with that. On top of that, just basically facing all of the new challenges that I would have. Um, Before I went back to work, I was working as a teacher to small children, and obviously, due to the effects of my diagnosis, I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore. So the new job that I have now is working in customer service, and it's conducive to what physically I'm able to do. But it's not as I wish it allowed me the opportunity to be more consistent in doing things like this, like my content and speaking with y'all, and creating new spaces for myself. But it'll come. All of those things will come. And so now I've come to the understanding, and I've grappled with the fact that my hearing in my left ear may never come back, and just deciding to just live the best life that I can with the new with the new cards that I've been dealt. And I've had ups and downs and ebbs and flows of like just being down and out and sad and depressed, and then being like on a high of like happiness and joyfulness, and I go in and out with all of it. And so with that, I have just been so appreciative of life. Things could have panned out a lot differently for me, but I'm still here, which means that I still get an opportunity to be better and to do the things that I'm passionate about, and I'm thankful for that. And so what I've learned from everything within the year is that I have purpose, I have power, I have a plan, and God has a plan for me. And I have to do my part. And my part in that is to be consistent in everything that I do. And knowing that life's, and I still have to work, and I still have to make a living for myself, and knowing the economic depression that everyone is in right now. Everyone is feeling it right now. I have to fight through that, and I still have to be able to do the things that I know are purposeful for me, and that are, that I imagine to be, goals for myself. And that in the end of it all, whenever my day, does come, I want to be remembered for how I made people feel. And I know that my purpose is just about exploring that, and doing good unto others, and making content like this that's positive, and like adding thought and conversation to the world, not just spewing anything that's disregarding of anyone else's feelings or emotions, but just exploring life and just bringing like fullness and thoughtfulness to every situation that I'm in. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who has liked the video, who has commented, who has really just engaged with what I've been doing. It means everything to me. I really do take making this content seriously, and I really am passionate about it, and I take my time with it. And so for those who have, engaged with it in any sort of way, I'm just so appreciative, and I thank you so much. And I just really wanted to come on here just to give a face and a visual to, what my life has been since that gray area in my life, and, how I am going about seeing it as being, a brighter rainbow, at the end of it all. And so I just want to thank you all for viewing this video today. I will be uploading another Culture Voyage video soon. So please be on the lookout for that. But I just wanted to get on here and say hi and just tell you all thank you, and to give you a life update. But all in all, I'm extremely blessed. I am extremely thankful, and I'm hopeful for what's to come. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and make sure you press that post notification bell so you know when I post videos next. Thank you so much for viewing this video today, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.